Hello. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yes. What's up, everybody? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Here's what I got cooking. I'm making a small video of this, but I thought going live would be appropriate. I'm testing a lot of stuff today. You guys ready? You guys ready? I have compounds here that I'm testing. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Hope you had a solid Christmas. Hope you had a great New Year. We're going to go live for a little bit. I got to wash this truck. So here's the products we're using. We're using Quiver Endo. It's their rinseless wash. And note, I did test this for Josh while he was making it. So I'm not taking credit for it. I'm just saying I did help because, whatever. I'm testing this trash. No, I'm kidding. This is Pine. So I'm going to test it 4-1, maybe, or do it 5-1, remove bugs from the front. But I'm gonna see how Endo does first. I was gonna test their wheel and tire brake, but I don't know if I could do it on these because it says do not do it on polished aluminum. So we'll see. B. Riley, what's up? Yep, Endo. I was part of the initial testing back in the day, but everyone on, how you doing? How's everyone doing? Third day of third day of like trying not to be fat. So here's what happened thus far. Just want everyone to be aware. I got a vlog going, so EC Details is taking a curve. You can stay with me or you can leave. It's all right. I am, maybe. He has to be ready. Can't force people to come to the US. It's expensive to come here because you have to, shipping, all that crap. But yeah, Invoke slaps. So here's what we got. I am going to document my journey weekly, mix it with detailing on here. So hope you're cool with that. 2026 is taking, EC Details is taking a curve, a turn. You know what I'm talking about? Rinseless. There's only one Jesus, bro, and I'm sure you're not it. All right, let's talk about this. We have 4 compounds I'm testing. We have a finishing, we have a 1-step, we have a heavy cut, right? And then we have a medium. So we have 2 cars we have to do. Customer dropped off a Ford F-150 black, a Ford F-150 silver. So I gotta do both. I gotta wash them both, etc. Nah, you're trolling. Tanner, I owe you a sample. I don't know where to put the sample up my a-hole. What's up, everybody? AK, I hope you're doing good, bud. Pug stories. Pug, who hurt you, bro? What's Trump got to do with EC Details? Go live your life, dude. Everyone, let's clap for Pug for being a dick. Bro, if you don't like Trump, go do that somewhere else. We're talking detail and weight loss. Pug, don't be a dick. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hey, from India. What's up, everybody? Don't be a douchebag coming here and just trolling chat. We're talking business, all right? We're talking rinseless washing. All right, here's what we got. So I'm going to test Josh V's rinseless by itself, and then we're going to test it with an APC. That's where we're at. Larry, you do what you need to do to help your mom, bro. That's your mom. Cool, Tanner. Cool. First thing Eddie says when I walk in, don't be a... No, you missed it. Some guy comes, look, you see me here, I'm a fat dude on a weight loss journey talking rinseless, and he's like, Trump is gay. I'm like, dude, come on, leave that out of the chat. Everyone 2026 who wants to come into my chat and act stupid, I'm gonna light you up. That's it. No more. Just leave. Leave or I'll bang you. How about that? Cool, Tanner. I just said cool. I don't know why I don't know what's wrong with Tanner today, but he's acting real soft. I do. Thanks, man. That's my goal. I love that guy. Ban them all. I'm banning everybody. Doing much better now, Eddie. Let's see what we got. Going to video soon. Nemesis versus Young. My first experience. Oh, man. I hope it goes well. Indo reminds me of some of the marijuana. What? What? No, I do want to be transparent. I did help test this when it was in formulation. I think this is the 3rd one he settled with. So I do like the scent. Scent's a little pungy for me, but I do like when it dilutes down. It's blueberry. And I like that it leans a little more surfactant, but it's polymer based as well. So he did a good job with this. He did get out. I have 3 gallons of yum mixed with distilled in my Sunjo. That sounds pleasant. 88 people in the room. All right, so let's talk about the condition of the car. But look, here's what we're testing, okay, so we're on the same page. Because I can't show this online. I'm testing 4 compounds. All right, 4. Won't show you the names of them in the front, but we're testing the 1 step. This one it's a Ford F-150. I think it's a 99 or 2002. It has some marks from him going camping. I have a heavy cut, a finishing polish, and then I really dig this color, a medium cut. So it does look, the consistency of this, let's smell it. It smells like compound. I thought it was gonna smell good. For protection, let's talk protection. Are we talking like ceramic coating, or are we talking about like spray sealant? Morales. But we're testing compounds. Can't tell you from where, just I'm testing them. All right, stay with me, okay? Can't say from where, I'm testing them. I will tell you this, if they slap, Fruity Pebbles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Coatings, luminous coatings are, oh my Lord, do they? Luminous coatings are professional grade. Do you know what I mean by that? They actually, in their country, it's locked down. So you can't really buy them as a consumer. So all the coatings you see from Luminous, I'm answering this in such a political way, so stay with me. When you import them, I told them I don't want to do guardrails. I want to sell it to everybody. They said, okay, you got to educate. So they are professional grade. Remember that. I'm just eating, I cut out sugar, 100% tanner. AJ got me on some rice, some brown rice, some chicken, some eggs, oatmeal, asparagus, broccoli, like eating, normal stuff, just no sugar. Hey, Roch, you know what you look like? These nuts in your mouth. Removing this douche. Here we go. All right. Leave everyone's religion out of it, bro. Don't be stupid. Wet coats. I don't know. You got to test that yourself. Yeah, how do I set moderators up? Because I'm tired of the idiots. Teach me your ways. Let me set you up as a moderator. Hold on. Add as a moderator. Done. There you go. All right. There you go. B. Riley's a mod. Victor, here's what I'm gonna say. Who did it first? Who did it first? That's what you asked for. They're both amazing. I mean, you're comparing. It's like watching Bloodsport and saying who's gonna win, John Claude or the guy from Korea. They're just nuts, man. If the garage is climate controlled, yes, you're good. If it's not, then you want to let it sit for 2 hours. Probably like 9 months to a year, Tanner. Morning, everyone. Here's what I ate this morning. I ate egg whites, egg scramble, and 40 grams of carbs, 100% grain, and then 1 spoon of sugar-free yogurt. All right, let's get rolling. So compounds testing, we're testing Indo today. I have Indo under pressure. Let me show you this car here. So we're on the same page. So we have Ford F-150. I don't know what year. I think it's 99, but we have bugs. So you can see all the bugs here. We have bugs right here. I would say this is, appropriate. The one thing that is not is like the rims. So these look like aluminum. If I put the other one on them, I'll hash them. They'll get toast. We got this mug here. That's what it looks like. And then we have I don't know. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Yeah, dude, it's like a tropical storm out here, bro. Internet bill? What are you talking about? I'm just away. No, Bobby, every time you send me products, it's like $100. I can't afford it. And then I get mad. And then you be trying to set me up with your expensive ass chemicals. Every time Bobby sends me something, how much is it, Bobby? $200 a gallon. So I got Indo in here. Well, I don't know why I put that on the foaming thing. I'm such a douche. But does it soap up? Sure. It soaps up, guys. I mean, if I put in more, I think I could have got that to foam. That's pretty cool. All right, I had to tube it up. Sorry, guys. For some reason, I had it on a foaming setting. Not sure. His products were so expensive. I said, "How much is this?" He's like, "It's the best APC in the world. It costs $95 for a quart." I'm setting up. I have a keg, Indo, bucket of water, and a drying towel. Indo slickness is beautiful, guys. So if you're looking for, remember this car's not coated too, so this is legit me telling you that as a non-coated car, this does God's work. As a non-coated car, and it does remove bugs, just FYI. It's got some nice sweating. Remember, this car is not coated. And I don't want to use a lot of soap today in the garage, you know. Let me see if I can put you like this and you can just hang out. I'll answer questions in a second. So I got to dilute some other product, but I'm going to tell you, Indo is pretty nice. Indo is pretty nice. Luminous glass cleaner is nuts. Yeah, luminous glass cleaner is absolute nuts. It's a sleeper too. I got gallons of that stuff coming. So what's everybody doing this today for the new year? Sleeper! You need a drying towel. Guys, did you pick this up yet? Did you pick this up? Look at that drying, son. Weapon to match drying is a straight killer. Weapon to match drying, straight killer. Straight killer. Guys, I broke my tripod. I don't know what happened to it, but I'm gonna say this with love. Whoever touches my stuff when they come over and breaks it, we're gonna have problems. We are gonna have problemas. Look at that. Oh, I hope she does good, dude. The basketball game. Hey, everyone. Hello. Hope everyone's doing good. First New Year live, you know what I'm saying? We watching and talking using Josh V stuff. Why I put it in the mirror? I got busted. Don't do. Dan, why are you trolling, Dan? Why you gotta call me out like that? All right, I got into Dan's got eagle eyes. That's his new name. Eagle eyes. Eddie's okay. Josh V went live. Stop the cat. Breakfast today, egg white, eggs, and 40 grams of carbs. I'm waiting for, I'm supposed to eat, what's that crap called? Avocados in the morning, but they're harder, they're still hard. So I don't know about you, but I'm not eating any avocados that are as hard as you know what. And we're rinseless washing this truck, and we're about to polish. I won't do the whole truck. We'll polish a section, and I'll do the rest of it. And Eddie, McMurders aren't expensive 8-packs. What's a McMurder? We saw it. Got called out. So in yesterday's Pans advertisement, his coating says clean, and of course I had to tell him. That's a better breakfast, Eddie. That's a ball of breakfast. Hi, Sweden, my guy from Sweden. How's it going? Appreciate the emails, man. Avocados slap. They didn't give me a carb intake. They just told me to follow this plan, so I've just been following the plan. That's how you want the rinseless wash to act. You see that? You see that? I think I put too much in the keg, but look. Between you, me, and God, no one cares. You know what I'm saying? Between you, me, and the Lord, we got, I love the tilted sprayers. Yeah, this is nuts. Look at this. Look at that. That's crazy. I'm telling you right now, this rinseless wash is a slapper. I'm not gonna lie. How Josh created a rinseless wash, dude hasn't done one in like 20 years, is beyond my comprehension. This car is not coated, it's slick. It's got a lot of surfactants, but my bucket's not foaming. He did Nemesis right. That's what I'm gonna say it is. He did Nemesis. he did Nemesis right. That's hilarious. It's not Nemesis, by the way, guys. I'll test them all. You gotta let me know what you want. Which spray coatings? Right now I'm testing the longevity of Kataba. So far it's almost on the second year. It's on the second year, it's like 18 months. Dang, bro, do you see this? That's a good rinseless wash, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually good. All right, we're gonna polish this car just to test out those polishes and stuff. We'll do this section together. There is a bunch of, I gotta clay it, and I should have done that and didn't even think about it. One sec. My guy does a lawn care business, so I'm gonna use real clay, and I know I'm gonna mar the paint, but I intend to do, I intend to let it cook. Let it cook, guys. Let it cook. One sec, gotta get my stuff ready. All night long. I'm gonna test his rinseless wash as a clay lube. And I don't like to use a lot of clay because it's expensive. So here's what I got. I got some Japanese clay here. And I am gonna use his rinseless wash as a clay lube, see what happens. But the weapon to match drying is nuts. Of course he's gonna say that he sells it. No duh, bro. Like, wouldn't you say that you are the best detailer in your area if you were detailing? Yeah. So his rinseless wash is slick enough for sure to do clay. Oh, clay's already on the store, bro. We got that Japanese clay. We're gonna clay this door together. dump some stuff here. Get all the contaminants on it. All right. That's what we got. That's what we got. I don't know what the advantage is. It's softer. I think it's only softer comparatively to the other clays I have, meaning I don't have to let it put in hot water to do. If you remember clay back in the day, Barry, they used to be pretty hard that you would have to go in and you would have to put in hot water to allow it to soften up. This, you don't have to do that. I just took it out the packaging. I didn't have the heater in my garage. So it was like 55 degrees in here. I'm testing chemical durability and colder temps. So I do have a heater in here. I just do it just to check to see, is there really a variable at 50 degrees for chemicals? Yeah, so back in the day, clay used to be as hard as a wedding night for some of us. I don't know about Tanner. Tanner had to take some meds. Tanner, I'm trolling. I love you, dude. With clay, you don't really want to go too aggressive. You just want the topical surface. And it's going to do some marring on the paint, but you're going to polish anyway, so it don't matter. And don't matter. Where's Tanner at? Because he just got cooked. Tanner, where you at? Orange Rogue. Yeah, Rogue the soap, but I mean, I think it separates when it freezes. I have it here at 50 degrees, it's still good. Also have their APC here at 50 degrees, still good. I think it's when it's frozen, but that's a lot of soaps, right? It's not just quiver. Blue Chew quit. He said Blue Chew quit working. That's wild, dude. That's hilarious. Japanese clay has that, what's it called? The Hidden Leaf Naturo Kakashi Sensei vibe. There's a lot of contamination here. I don't know. Let me ask you guys a question. Where you live, do you get a lot of like iron fallout? I guess maybe because our roads aren't so packed and we have a lot of like land that we have to drive, and it's like highways and not really more than 2 lanes here. It's probably why I don't see a lot of like contamination. You know what I'm talking about when I say contamination? Like iron. I've never done a truck that bled red ever in my life. Here. Yeah, under 50. I would have to look at that. Tanner's taking that Blue Chew from the gas station, giving him placebo effect. Like, all right, Daddy, your turn. I don't know what you guys think about the contamination piece, because I don't get a lot of that here. I get, man, this Rinseless does smell good. In the container where it's super concentrated, I didn't think it smelled that great. Now you get like the ozonic vibes in the air. It smells real good. Smells super good. Boom. All right. So this side of the car is prepped, ready to go. Look at that. Look at that. Now we're going to polish. We're going to do a test step on this side and see what's up. How there, everybody? Yeah, see, iron in the back from Mississippi. Eddie out here bragging about the Ozempic vibes in the air. Ozonic. Ozonic means ozone. Smells like the ozone. But Tanner wouldn't know that because he has a pecker in his mouth. All right, so Tanner is one of my boys. So we're just playing around. Tanner, if you took offense to that, I'm sure you'll get over it. Pretty sure you'll get over it. If not, we'll be fine later down the road. All right, I got to get a polishing pad, and then we're going to test these We're gonna test this new compound I got riding here. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna test this. Does anybody know what this pad is? I don't know how long I have. Tanner, when you're done chewing on these nuts, what pad is this? Does anybody know? Does anybody know what that is? You guys understand the warehouse was closed the 31st, the 1st, Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. So we only had 3 shipping days, and it closed the weekend. Look at that. You see all those pads? Haven't cleaned them yet, so I don't have old reliables here. I don't know. Check this out. It's got cuts, but it says sky's the limit. I don't know where I bought this. Someone said spider pad. What is that? Is this a good one-step pad? Someone tell me. Is this a good one-step pad? Look at that. I haven't even, dude, I am so terrible. I need to clean my crap, man. All right, we're gonna clean pads. Yeah, you can use another panel prep. I don't believe in the science of using your same panel prep. So Walter, if you're asking me, look, I'm gonna show you my face so you know how serious I am. If you're asking me, use wherever the hell you want. Use whatever you want. I got a Lake Country. We're gonna bust it out right now. I just hate it because then I have to clean it out. Back in the day, I used to just air blow these, but for some reason, the newer compounds are kind of caking up the pads. Where back in the day, you had like the dusty monsters, like Show S2 Concept, S3 Black. Those I would just blow out. Pad would be clean. Now it's like it just kicks up. Spider pad is 3D. Okay, spider pad. All right, I guess we're gonna use this. I'm gonna take out. Do you guys want to clean pads with me so we could just talk and clean pads? Let's do that. Let's talk and clean pads. I have Steve created his own concoction. I have to hide these bottles because we can't show these, so let me hide these here. I'm not being secretive, I just, when you're working on developing stuff, you just can't show anything that you're doing, dude, because it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm talking about? All right. I don't know if Jamie wants me to show this or not, but I'm gonna show it. You ready? Here's the pads we have to clean. But because you're gonna clean pads with me, here's what's coming to the store. So it should be on this container. These are our 2-in-1 pads. They're suede and microfiber. They come in solid pink, solid gray. I just got a dual pack here because Korea sent it to me for final approval, but it's on the last container. Here's what they come like. They're nice, they're comfortable in the hands. I wanted something comfortable in the hands so when you're doing it, you don't get carpal tunnel like Tanner trying to do a Snickers upside down with the veins up. And then we have, I don't know, I have no idea. We have maybe this. That's what I'm sure. But those are our pads. So and then we have, I sent everyone's gifts out that I had. Then I got, oh, this stuff slaps. And the IK sprayer, stuff slaps. So let me get my pad washer. This is what I think about the pad washer, guys. Hold on. Well, Conway, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. I always got love for you, Daddy. Always got love for you, playa. Where's my pad washer? Look at that bitch. She's right there. Yeah, Thor applicators are pretty nuts. Where's Conway at? Conway, I love you. Don't ever say I don't got love for you. That's weird. You might think I don't love you based off of you emailing me about or messaging me and not reading your message because, stuff happens. But I love you. Hold on, I gotta add water to this crap. So what are you using for your pad washers? How about we test Josh V stuff, huh? So are you saying someone likes bananas for the shape and the Conway, where are you, Conway? Speak it to the chatteth. Conway, can you speak it to the chatteth? Conway Stevenson. Guys, dude, he looks like Hulk. He looks like the Hulk. Like, I'm not saying he's old when I say this, so I want to preface this with saying, you guys remember the Hulk back in the day? Sorry, guys, I'm getting this stuff ready. That did it in like the 70s. He actually looks like that in person. Conway Stevenson, can we split it? Can we split it? Guys, I'm stuck in La La Land now. I'm trying to find my, oh yeah, I got snappies. What? No, I don't. I'm F, guys. Snappies ran out. That sucks. Believe it or not, I think Snappies is the best pad cleaner in the game. You believe what you want. I believe what I want. We are using Conway Stevenson. Can we split it? All right, guys. Snappies is gone. Don't know where she's at. What's this? Fine Lab Rinseless and Pad Washer is the way to go. Oh, Conway, let me ask you this. Everyone says Fine Lab. Let me turn this around. Conway. I got clean about 40 pads. So you guys are gonna have to deal with me before we polish this car, okay? You can leave, you can stay, do whatever you want. We got a lot of pad cleaning to do. This is from 2025. All right, Brian, be safe. Happy birthday. Here's what I got. I got this. Smells caustic. No, I'm joking. What's wrong with me today? I got this. Yum. All right. Fine Lab it is. No one wants to go the hard way. Cuz. Fine Lab it is. All right. Fine Lab. So how much am I putting in here for the Fine Lab stuff? This is a testament that I have every single Rinseless wash in the game at my house. Yeah, I bet Young would do good. I have a whole thing of Young. I have garage share too. I have all of them. We could do whatever you want. So I use McKee's Pad Rejuvenator. Had that, you know, the little, that was called Snappies. Had a whole bunch. Don't know where it's at. How much are we using this? How much water did I put in the, okay. I didn't put enough water. Hold. Look, I haven't used this pad washer since Ivan came here. Ooh, she foamy? Oh my Lord, why is she so foamy? My gosh. Ooh, she's foamy. All right, pad washing. Now let's talk about the art of pad washing here and what everyone thinks. So I added too much water. Guys, gosh darn it, I got my Crocs wet, pissed. My socks are all wet. Oh, it's too much water. Socks are wet, Crocs are wet. Gosh darn it, bro. All right, 128 to 1 is done. I have the pad washer here. Let's talk about the art of pad washing, because I feel like this is just gonna get them wet. It's not gonna really clean. Guys, if you're wondering why my attitude changed, because I gotta clean pads. Terrible. Isabel used to do it for $1 a pad. She just not no mas. She ain't down with it anymore, bro. She ain't down with $1 a pad anymore. Makeup's too expensive. Crocs are wet. Socks and Crocs. Bro, I'm kind of mad my Crocs are away. I haven't worn. We're using rotary, right? My Croc size 13. All the nice shit, he says. Yep, you too. Here's what you do. Since weed's legal now, fastest way is sell some weed. Make sure yours is better than the dude down the street, because I guarantee you they're probably getting it from China, where it gets you so high that you don't know what's happening. Or you go the IT route. The IT route gets you paid, right? Little time, you gotta put a little effort in. Or you create the hustle rags, get yourself an investor that believes in you, and you get a good friend that is your partner, and you make it work. Either way, you're gonna be broke because you gotta pay bills. You know what I'm saying? How many times am I pumping this trash? This is so stupid. Oh, that did clean it pretty good. Weed's not legal without license? Then look, dude, do it the old way. Look, that cleaned it pretty good. That cleaned it pretty good. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Then do it the old way, bro. Become the Reggie of the street. No, totally trolling. Totally trolling. Put it in a spray bottle. Put what in a spray bottle? Bobby, what are we talking about? Where's Conway? Conway! Oh, I'm doing it Conway's way. Man. Look, this didn't clean it, Conway. You lied to me. Look, okay? That didn't come clean. I'm gonna call that good though. That's good enough. Okay, good enough. This probably won't come clean either. So if you're making compounds that are gray, everyone hates you. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. Look, that's not coming clean either. It's clean though. Just the nature of the beast. Who's American? I do the Ivan way. I'll spray the pad with Rinseless, then do a normal rotation. Let's talk about this, because I feel like I'm being misled here. I'm gonna bring you down. You guys ready? Gotta bring you down this way, because you'll see what I'm working on over there. Okay. You see this crap? Right here? You see this? All right, Conway, why you gotta throw me under the bus like that? Why you gotta throw me under the bus like that, Conway? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't respond to you right away, Conway. Yo, I had a crazy dream that this lady picked me up. Look, I had a crazy dream that this lady picked me up on a plane. But she picked me up at my house on the plane. I woke up, like out of breath. Was wondering what happened, right? Went back to sleep. That same plane ended up taking off without me. Woke up, went back to sleep. That same plane came back to get me. What was it trying to tell me? Guys, this is the first time I used this machine. Because you guys remember when I burnt paint? That's the last time I used this machine, because I blame the machine, not the Indian, right? So it's the arrow's fault. It's the arrow's fault. What agitate, bro? How much you want me to agitate the pad? Like, how much am I agitating? What am I agitating with? I need to wet the pads more. Got it. Got it. Wet the pads more. Roger that. Yeah, I had the dream pick up, and I don't know why, because I kept waking up checking on Bev. So I'm sitting here, had the dream, woke up, went back to sleep, started off like she came back for me, woke up. It was weird. The craziest dream. So what am I doing? High def. Anyone run them through the washer with detail coat Renaissance? Yeah, I should just put these in the washer. So you want me to wet the pad more, right? Wet the pad more? All right. Hold. So, all right, spraying. All right, you're right. All right, you're right. All right, you're right. Wet the pad more. Wet the pad more. You want me to get it moist. You want me to get it moist. Got it. You guys were right. And that seems more fun to me. So is this the cleanest it's gonna come or what? Like, what's the point of wetting the pad more if it's still there? Someone tell me. Someone tell me. Try. Use those bigger old Crocs to hold that pad. I know, dude. I know. I'm in. Here's what I'm gonna do. I need a little more clean, right? I need a little more clean because I neglected these pads for 4 months. So, because Isabel, I blame her, decided not to, be a pal, wash my pads for $1 a pad. Unless she was smart and was waiting to have like 18 pads, 1,800 pads there, so she could buy this hair straightener. It's not her fault. It's my business. So I need to take care of it. I'm just throwing myself under the bus for being lazy because I hate pad cleaning. Hate it. Hate it with passion. All right, hold on. I'm mixing up some APC. I'm going to go a little strong for this one. I'm going to go 1 to 4. 1 to 4 for this mug. I'm going to go 1 to 4. And I'm going to pre-spray them. How about that? How about them apples? I can't read the chat because I'm over here mixing chemicals. Mixing chemicals, going 1 to 4 for the pad washer. For the pre-spray. What did Lazy Jones say? Aqua, what's up? Pre-soak them in a gallon with Rinseless, spin them out on a pad. Yeah, so I'm using Josh V's. Look, I need like 4 pads for this truck, so I'm just gonna clean those. And then I'll get a bucket real quick. I'm using Quiver. I'm doing this 4 to 1. And I should bring these bottles in because for everybody else I'm doing 5 to 1, sorry. I'm using the camera as my guide. Dang, son. All right, Quiver looks like urine cakes in the bottle. It's a little yellow, which is fine. I do have a pad brush. All right, here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna clean 2 more pads. I'm gonna test the polishes on this, and I promise you, we're gonna put everything in the bucket right now. I need this. I need those, okay? I promise you. I need these. We're gonna clean these right here, and then we'll soak them. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit, let that eat, and stop acting like I'm an idiot and just get this done, all right? Got work to do. And I should have did this before, and that's what I get for being lazy, because now it's eating into my profit. All right, let those soak. And while that's soaking, we're gonna do what everyone said. I'm gonna get a clear bucket, fill it with water, put all the pads in there. Clear bucket. I'm gonna put Fine Labs actually in there per Conway. I'm going the route of 128 to 1. And I'm gonna let this sit until I'm done with the truck, and then I'll spin them out. All right, that's done. You guys are right. I did this to myself. There you go. Sorry, guys. Had to go through that for a second. Self-analysis being trash. Chat, hold on. Hold on, chat. Hold on, I'm coming. All right. Here's what we got. I got Fine Lab and yeah, you're right. Stop being cheap. He said stop being cheap. All right. So these are all going into that. That is Fine Lab, 128 to 1. And then when I'm done with the car, I'll get those done and then get them rolling. I gotta treat my business like it's costing me money. Right now it's costing me money because I'm over here wasting time. Not because it's you guys, it's me. Because we could have been done cut the paint already, you know what I mean? Where's Conway at? I'm gonna let that permeate in this because I know it's not gonna get hit. Let that sit in there. All right, cool. I'm gonna go fill that with water. We're gonna come back, clean these pads, and let's test some shit. All right, that's sitting. Let's clean the pads, let's get cooking. No, it's pure rinseless. Throw them Crocs and socks in there. Oh, I can't put my Crocs. Dude, BDW, I love you, bro. I ain't putting my Crocs in that mug, right? All right. Not putting my Crocs in those. That's how you get foot fungus. You'll need Gold Bond. That ain't happening, cuz. All right. There you go. Agent Orange pads are true insanity. So I'm saying. And then I'm gonna blow them out. So that's done. Get the Merca. No, I don't use firmware stress. I have some on order, so I could use it because I made a promise that I was gonna use it this year. What a nasty tool. Because when you try to hold it, it's like, for some reason, it's grinding out. I don't understand what's happening here. Look at that, look at that. Okay? That hole came clean like she came to God. All right. All right, we're gonna blow these out. Let's get to work. Blow them out. One sec, because I gotta clean my cabinets now. They're all nasty. My Lord, bro. Pad washer is dookie. I hate that thing. Like, we need something that's enclosed. You know what I mean? Something idiot-proof. Something that doesn't get all over the place. Something that doesn't mess up my Crocs. All right. Let's go over here. Dude, that spraying all over the place is nonsense. Where is my... Where's my gun? Hold on, guys. I gotta blow these pads out. I'm coming. Sorry. Sorry you had to watch that. That was devastating. That was wild. Watch your ears. Ooh, she clean. All right, we're Gucci. Let's go. Let's cut some paint. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. All right, I got the pads are clean. You know, just to show you that they're clean, 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 and then clean. The other pads are soaking in rinseless. We washed half the car. We clayed it. We're gonna cut paint. I'm gonna get my light real quick. All right, here's the condition of the paint. All right, look. Look, what happened was I used to pay Isabel $1 a pad. She don't want to do it anymore, which I get it. I wouldn't want to do this crap either. So then I decided that, well, I'm not going to do it either. And then you have two people, like a bad marriage, not wanting to fix it. Hence where we're at. You see my conundrum? You see my conundrum, right? So I failed this city. All right, got the polisher, got the pads, got the liquids. Let's get rolling. So we're gonna use the regular orange pad. You use the regular orange pad on DIY's machine. I'm gonna go with a medium cut first. And there's a bunch of scratches on here, man. And I'll get you closer to the scratching action so you can see. So I'm gonna shake this up. And then we'll get rolling. So this compound is in testing, it's not in production. I have never used it, I just got it. So there is this scratch along this side. I'll get a better light. I need that to stand back a bit. All right, let me get my light. Hey, what do you guys think about this light? We're thinking about bringing it to Thor. What do you guys think? All right, the compressor's off, thank the Lord. And then I'm not reading chat. So let's go over what we got. So we got, I'm trying to get you in here. There's a whole bunch of, like, you know those scratches you get when you go hiking, camping, etc. There's a bunch here. Silver paint, it's hard to tell, but there's here, and then on the fender. And then it's more prominent on right there. Do you see that? I don't know if you can tell right here. There's like a scratch. I'm trying to get at an angle so you can see the scratch there all the way down. So I'm gonna cut this section with medium cut. Man, let me know, can you see that? Can you guys see the pinstriping? You see that, right? It's like a little white line. I think that might be better. If I go to angle, no, you have to do this because it's silver. You see that? Anyway, I hope you can see it. We are going to test a new compound. Can't tell you who made it, but the goal of this compound is to see if it cuts with the work time, see if I would like it or not, and not that I'm some authority on cutting paint, but I think anybody could cut paint, you know what I mean? All right, we're gonna use their medium cut first. I'm gonna shake this up because it traveled far away. Don't burn. BDW's on my nuts today. Bro, can I get some love from you, BDW? BTW, let me get some love from you. Please, I can't afford to burn this paint. First car of the year. My insurances are reset. Dude, look, I think all companies should sell their compounds in this thing. It's nuts. The actual, I think all, dude, can you imagine compounds coming in that bottle? All right. So here's what it looks like. 4 dabs would do ya. And then I never do this. I'm just doing it for you all. It's just, I want to get the, oh, cool. I cut. So the pad is wet, hence why I hate the pad washer. But we'll see how the wipe off is. Know that the pad is wet. What is that? Oh, that's a shadow. Is that a shadow? Yeah, that's my phone shadow. I almost shit myself. I thought I burnt paint. All right, let's get the light. Cutting, the slickness of it, the actual work time of that is real nice. Look, took it off. Medium compound. No, it's not chalky. It's only chalky because my pad is wet. So remember, you're dealing with a compound that's an abrasive and you're adding water to it with heat. So you'll get chalkiness because of that. Hence why I hate the pad washer. But it did do an amazing job. Like, it took it all out. Wow. Medium cut. So that's a medium cut. That's pretty impressive. Let's get closer here. So let's do it at an angle so you can see that the lines are gone. Huh. Okay. Well, we'll test it here again. So we have, you see that right here? We have that scratch. When you look at the angle of the light, it comes up. It's right here. But that did a tremendous job. That did a tremendous job. Nah, I'm not. No, I'm not. All right, let's cut the side of the paint. What I enjoyed about this compound is the cutting, the work time. I was putting a lot of pressure down too, so I could see how it would work with a lot of heat. Now the chalking, remember when you're looking at chalking from right now, we just washed these pads. So the heat and the water is causing that chalkiness. We're gonna cut this section of it. I'm gonna test that again. And then I'm gonna clean after every panel. I'm only doing 2 dabs. What I like about this, whoever asked, is you see how perfect that comes out with? This, I have more control, look. So I had more control on that. No, don't put PDW on top of it. Now I'm testing. Now I'm doing those tests. See, my pad is wet. I hate wet pads. It's terrible. I'm doing the tests like I would speed-wise, fast speed, slow speed, pressure down, because I want to see the work time of the compound. So far this compound is great. I'm gonna go clean my pad out. Can't believe I'm saying that on national TV. So far, this medium cut is nice. So far, medium compound is real nice. It gives it, how do I say this? Let's talk, because I have a lot of compounds in the shop. Here's what it reminds me of. The work time is pleasurable. Like, you could go a lot longer. I could have went a lot longer. I was just going until it turned like milky, kind of see-through-ish. It reminds me of a cracked out version of Sonac's Perfect Polish with a lot more cut. That's what it reminds me of. No, it's not Phoenix. So, cut, amazing for a one step. Let's test it on B pillars to see how it finishes on B pillars, because soft paint. Now, I think it's a little harder paint is the vibe I'm getting. Let's do it on B pillars. Let's get an idea of how it looks, we'll do half the B pillar, like cut in half, and then we'll switch compounds as it goes. This is how I usually test compounds for companies. But pressure down, good. It doesn't get chalky or it's not hard to remove. Super easy to remove. It cuts down. You can tell when you're done because it like gets lighter. So far, I'm digging it. Let's go B pillars. Nope. Let's go B pillars here. Oh, turn over, bro. All right. So we'll do half. Let me get tape. No, I don't want to get tape in case it's like, you can see that, right? So this is going to be a good indication, a good test. I'm using a softer pad, and I'm going to do this section here. I'm not going to tape off the trim to see how it works towards trim. And then we'll do this section with the medium cut, just to get you a vibe on what it is. But so far, I hope they come out with these bottles, because these bottles are nice. Probably more expensive, but it's like easier to get my dab right. I don't know how to explain it. Let me make sure I turn this mug down. I'm not gonna put a lot of pressure, so you can see how it works on black paint. We're gonna work this until it's see-through-ish. When you're doing B pillars, don't put a lot of pressure because it's like thin plastic, right? So let the compound do the work, and the weight of the machine do the work. I see a lot of detailers come in hot. Speed 8, rotary. Look at that work time. That work time is nuts. See, it's not even getting chalky. The work time on that is wild. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is diminishing. They didn't tell me. They just told me to test it. Look, I could work that all day. No heat. All right, let's see how the wipe off is. Remember, I'm doing a B pillar here. Looking for gloss, cut. Oh my gosh. With an orange pad. Now, remember, orange pad, no pressure. Look. Good clarity too. Okay. I'm gonna see how it does with pressure. Let me use their one step. They have a one step, so it's an all-in-one. Let me use that. No, it's not oily like 3D1. The wipe off is real nice. I have 3D1. Yeah, it turned out real nice. Let me do their one step here. Now, me using this is my first time using it, is with you all on the actual, on live. I don't even know if I was allowed to do this. I live my own life. I'm gonna treat it the same way. No pressure, just work it. See what kind of vibe I get. Up and down. Because if I added a bit of pressure, I could have got all those marks on the right side, and the finish would have been divine. Great work time on this all-in-one too. Goodness. Oh my Lord, bro. Look at that. I could work. Okay. I don't know what's happening here. I have no idea what's going on. All right, that one cut a little more, gave me a little more haze. So that one on this haze, the medium cut did not. You see from the front? Let's go from the front. You see the haze on that? That one is more clear. All right, so the other one for the one step cuts hard. It reminds me of old Burke sole with more work time. That's actually wild. All right, let's go to the finishing cream here. See if I can finish this out. And then let's go, make sure you shake. I'm impressed so far. That's real good. I have a black truck outside I'm gonna test it on too. And I'm doing 2 cars back to back. So I'm just testing this on trim here. This is a finishing compound. So I'm gonna see if it finishes these two. I love, not the oiliness of it, because I'll turn people off, I just love the way it looks. Like the way it's, like you could tell, like you can get your finish you want using the pad you want. Now I'm only using orange because I like to keep my test kind of consistent. Using one pad, a lot of people would use. Different results with different pads, I would assume. Yeah, I'm gonna see how long it takes to break. I don't know if this is like diminishing or what. I think this has like some smat in it, meaning you'll keep going. Wow. Okay, let's look at how it looks removed. Yeah, that's actually, you could tell where I stopped. That's actually beautiful. Yeah. Dang. All right, so far it hits on workability. So far, let me go clean my pad. It hits on the medium cut, has a little more, it's less aggressive than the one step, which you would assume, right? Because you want your one step to have a little more bite. So you want your one step to have more bite. So I assume that's why they went that route. But now I'm interested. Let me grab a softer pad because now I'm invested. Let me grab a softer pad here. I'm hoping this is a softer pad, and we're gonna do the one step on above part of the B pillar because that's an Agent Orange pad. So it's between a yellow and a black, so it's a little heavier. All right, we're gonna do the one step again. I'm gonna make sure to shake it. Yeah, man, that was impressive. So I'm doing the one step again on a softer pad to see if it's gonna take the O2 out. I like the consistency of the liquid too. So I'm more of a let it be like that kind of situation. You know what I mean? All right, one step compound. We're gonna do it here, and then let's get rolling. Let me turn it down because I just cleaned. So I'm gonna use it like I would use it. I'm gonna put a little pressure down. And then when I want to cycle out the finish, I'll release it. Meaning I come up, lift a little bit. And you can hear the RPMs, the way they're revving down. Let me move this because it's so uncomfortable, bro. It's uncomfortable to polish like that. And then smooth up your pressure. You see how the machine changes? RPMs, the noise? Lighten it up a little bit and do your finishing passes. All right. Let's see how we get with a softer pad. Yeah. Yes, sir. Now you're gonna have these deeper scratches because I went with the softer pad. Now the question is, do you chase those? That's a question you're gonna have to ask yourself. I'm not gonna chase those because I don't want to pay for B pillars. But so far, I'm gonna use the one step for the rest of the car. That was nice. Killer. All right, let's do this here. All right, let's do this part here. Killer. That was nuts. What did everybody think? I ain't wet sanding nothing. I'm not wet sanding a dang thing. Here's what you do when you try to wet sand. How far do you go? And do you have the stuff in your garage to fix it, or are you gonna have to pay for labor to fix it because you chose to chase something that, frankly, you shouldn't chase? But that's just my opinion. You do what you do in your shop, man. That's great. This one step. I'm gonna do my edge work real quick. Come up. I like how far it goes. I don't know how to explain that. Like whoever said it in chat, it's not like 3D, but I could go further with it with 3D, but do you want to? That's a question, but Right now, I could tell you that the work times, the cycling time, the wipe off is pretty freaking nuts. It's a real good compound. You have 4 choices. You have heavy cut, which on the black truck will go live tomorrow. Is going to need a heavy cut for sure with the rotary. And the wipe off is just as good as it is. It's not grabby. It doesn't heat up the paint. Yeah, gives it a nice gloss. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Will it stain black trim? Well, I don't know. There you go. It kind of brought it back to brought it back to life. What? All right, that's your answer. There you go. I did that for you. Did that for you, brother. Did you see that? There was no staining. There's no staining on that. There was no staining on that. We're gonna go here. I am gonna cut, can you guys see? Cut the rest of that here. Pad's wet, so if you're wondering why is it looking like that, it's because you guys told me to wash my pads with the pad washer, which, worst invention in life. I'm kidding, it's not. It's a nice machine. It's a nice machine. It's a nice machine, all right, I said it. I said what I said. I said what I said. Yeah, 3D1's good, dude. I miss cars with no B-pillars. Oh gosh, Jess came in here hot. Came in here hot with that Ford talk. So I'm gonna grab this, and then we'll finish one side. I did hit it with the tornado door before I started, Todd. I think they're just too wet, which I don't mind, because it shows me how the pad interacts with the damp pad. Because a lot of people, I assume, are going to want to use it with the Rinseless damp pad, which is fine. You do what you want, but it gives it for a good test. Let's go here. We'll do this corner here. We'll come down, finish all that. And again, I'm testing new compounds sent to me, and so far, the medium cuts takes off scratches with the orange pad. It's like what do you expect? I'm just saying it was impressive to me because I have some medium polishes that you have to use a blue pad to get the same kind of scratches out. And these compounds have great work time, great cycle time, no stress. No stress. All right, sweet. Now, so for y'all that are thinking, are you gonna do the bottom part? I always do the bottom part for sure. For sure. Hello, everyone. English Chanel per shop. What is that? Can someone teach me what that is? I don't know what that means. Guys, I'm getting hungry. You know what I might do? I might go inside and cook. I gotta cook like 3 meals a day. And I'm trying to cook fresh, right? So this dude put me on a meal plan that is, it's not unattainable, but it makes sense. Where are you going? All right, love you. Be safe. Guys, I love polishing cars. If I could do that all day, just sit out here and not think about anything, I would. Something about it that is just, with good compounds and a clean pad, nothing beats it. Nothing beats it. How long have you been doing the new meal plan? I started 4 days ago, 3 days ago. What is the best wax to use on a champagne color car? I would use something that is like a show gloss. So like Yum or Phoenix COD or buttery wax. I'm not joking either. Buttery wax. That'll give you the best. Mic check. Mic check. Can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me, right? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? All right, so check this out. Dude asking about the wax for champagne. Trust me. Adams has like a wax, buttery wax. I'm not joking. It'll give you gloss. It's not gonna last a long time. If you do Phoenix COD wax, Yum wax, show wax, something with like Carnauba, molten wax will give you a nice little glow. No, I'm not joking. Buttery wax. Look. Everyone check. If you're not using it for longevity, buttery wax gloss is nuts. I said what I said. It is what it is. What's a Mercamate? What's Mercamate? Nope. All right. We polish the front. I do have to clean the rest of the car. I just want to show you the cutting compound. I wish I had I should have pulled the black truck in here first, but the black truck required like a full-on decon wash. Not sure what that is, but yeah. So I'm gonna finish cutting this side, but what do y'all think about these compounds? I like the one step. I like the medium cut. I haven't used the heavy cut yet. We have to do that on black paint. Either one. I think Adams is the one I use. Haven't used Chemical Guys in a long time, but if you're just looking for glow and you don't care about longevity, buttery wax. If you want something you could get today at O'Reilly's, buttery wax. If you want to get a wet wax looking look without having to do this, wet wax from Kataba, or glossy or diamond black from Luminous. The best looking. Yeah, I got the black truck in tomorrow. I think Adams is better. I don't know. As long as I don't get sued for that. I think Adam makes a better buttery wax. Who made it first? No freaking idea. Adams, I don't know. Yeah, with the black car, we'll do the heavy cut tomorrow and the finishing polish with the rotary. But for now, he has 2 hitters here. Now I'm confused. Why do I need a medium step if the one step hits hard, but the medium step finished better? I don't know. I need to ask them. Because the one step hit hard. Let's do it. Let me finish the bottom of the cigar, but the one step hit real hard. The medium cut hit hard and had a nice little finish. Just a tad. It wasn't that much. The one step reminds me like, oh, Burke. It reminds me of Cartec 9000. It reminded me of 3D1, A500 plus. I say plus in O2 the go-to, but I think O2 the go-to might have slightly better finish. I don't know. I'm just talking out my A. Oh, can't say, bro. Don't know. I'm not even supposed to show you this. I just decided to do it YOLO. I didn't even ask. I mean, at the end of the day, I felt like if I didn't bring it up and I don't say who it's from, we're Gucci. Look, guys, do whatever hand speed you want, but I'm just doing my test. I'm going slow, going fast, and I might have to take you inside and make food with me, because all right, I'm only doing this to test, like, is it chalky? Do you know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not chalky by any means. It's actually pleasant. It doesn't chalk up. I've tested some compounds. Like the first version of Endgame used to chalk up on us, and me and Jamie used to get pissed. This? Good luck chalking that up. The reflection is nice. We'll call her unnamed. Oh, then wet wax from Kataba is your best bet, or glossy from Luminous. Make some of the best filling type of sprays on the market today. I say filling. You know what I'm talking about? What I mean by filling, like it makes it dark, gives it a jetting effect, etc. Those will be some of the best, if not the best, on the market for filling capabilities and the wet wax look as a spray. Chat might disagree, but then chat could tell you what else there is. I'm going off of experience. All right, let's, I'm gonna wash my pad in a second. And then, so here's what it looks like. You see the gloss, right? Already? That's for a silver car without any protection, because he doesn't want to protect it. He's actually going to wrap this. So I'm going to panel prep for him, wrap it. But yeah, that's pretty nuts. So look, we should go cook, huh? So I got to cook this chicken, avocado, brown rice. You know what? I miss gummy bears. I'm not going to lie to you. My weakness is not soda. I don't drink soda. I think soda tastes gross. I think I drank it one time with Fu at Chicken Place, and I felt sick. So soda and me aren't friends. I don't drink sugary drinks. I drink coffee, black, water. My weakness, gummy bears. Not the weak kind either. I'm talking about the gummy bears hit. Oh, thanks. Up next with Lamar. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I don't drink soda. I don't do soda. But if you're new to the channel, I'm on my goal to lose close to 100 pounds. I said 60, but I'm gonna aim for the stars here. So I'm just channel switching a little bit. You'll see some weight loss. You'll see some car detailing. You'll see some uplifting stuff. You might see me cry a little bit. It's life. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. So let's do this. I did this side, that side, this side. I have a few things we gotta do in the front. So we didn't wash the whole car yet. So let me show you this so you're aware. I only did the side to get to polishing. I'll do this off camera, but we have to clean this car here. We're using Rinseless wash if you're just tuning in. And we have this part here. And we have a whole bunch of bugs. So we have bugs there. I didn't do the roof, gotta do the glass, gotta do the roof. We have all that. Do you see? So I'm gonna show you how to pre-treat this and how to take it off with Rinseless. And then we're gonna use some brush action here. If you shipped it to me, I'll detail whatever car you wanna pay me to do, bro. So we have all that. Now, I could use soap, but it's 40 degrees outside. I don't wanna leave the garage door open. I have it open now because I'm an idiot. But yeah, let me show you how to get this. So the goal here is to remove bugs. Stuck on bugs too, on plastic. We have two options, okay? Remember, you will have to flush the panel afterwards. So I'm gonna show you the safest option when you're doing a rinseless wash. All right? Remember, safest. Did I say safest? Safest. Safest option when doing a rinseless wash, okay? You're gonna think I'm crazy. You think I'm crazy, but trust, all right? Trust me. I'm gonna dip this in Rinseless. All right, so bugs. The science of bugs is acid. They have some acid to it that interacts with the chemical that make it melt. So you want to be careful because if you use anything too caustic on plastic, you could chalk it. You see, you could chalk that. So I am going to show you how to do it. Typically, I spray, rinse, and wash and set it first. And I see if that does enough to get those bugs off. Now with the rinseless wash, I will go in and I would use the Puerto Rican version of the perfectly safe brush, which means I don't have a handle, I am the handle. And I would come in and I would do that. Some of the bugs will come off on paint, and I'll show you. Oh man, let me get you up. Because if you would have saw that, y'all would have died. All right, look. I dipped the perfectly safe brush in Rinseless, and I want to show you this. So you see these bugs here? Can you see that? That's how I would do that. Don't go too aggressive. Just spray it, let it do its thing, come back and forth, and you should be gooch. That's how I would do it with a rinseless wash. You're like, it's gonna scratch your car. I'm gonna correct it anyway, but I've never had this brush scratch any car, ever, ever. So we have a bunch of bugs. That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is you do a little pre-spray of some APC. You let that cook. You do a little pre-spray of the APC. You let that cook. On all the lowers, plastics, it's a pre-wash. And then the only difference here is that you have to let that sit and let it and flush it. Meaning you have to use more rinseless wash in a keg to flush it. I would not go in unless it's Prelidio into my bucket with this. So I will hit the bugs with that. I will let that sit for as long as possible. You could foam it on to get more cling, or you could just let it ride. So let that sit, let it cook, then I'll come back and hit it with the brush, because at that point in time, like you can see how it's interacting here with the bugs. It just springs the bugs off. You see that? The bugs just fly off. I'm not flicking you off, I'm just telling you. All right? So you let that cook a little bit. And then flush. So flushing means you come down and you just spray it off. Now my keg holds 5 gallons of water. I'm never going to use that for this car. I can actually do like 8 cars. You flush. If you're using other kinds of rinseless like Yum, or this one does it too, you just have to let it sit longer. Then I come in with my brush, and then I make sure any leftover bugs, I just knock off with the brush. I don't have a handle, I have my hands. And then I'll come in and dry. That's typically how I do it. You can do it however you want. And that works very, very well. And you can see on this side where there was a whole bunch of bugs, I got them all out. And the reason I like to flush it, because I made a concoction of 4-to-1. If it was like 10-to-1, I wouldn't worry about flushing it that much. But remember, my APC is a little stronger. So that's the why. There you go. Clean out my brush, bring the towel. And look at that front. She looked good. So you see all that? So if you have a rinseless wash here at home, you're like, well, I have a whole bunch of bugs. Easy work, dude. It does God's work. And if you miss some, you can hit it with the clay afterwards. But I think I got all of it, of the areas I was tackling. You see? There you go. So that's what we got. Weapon to mash drying, goat towel. Any questions? I'm here for it. So we use some polishes. I'm gonna polish this side of the car now. I did the front, and then I'll rotate through around the back. You know, I need some chicken. A double flip would, but remember, a double flip, if you go too hard, can cause marring. Now, if you're doing a car that you're not gonna polish, you wanna be super careful. So I would hit it with APC first, then double flip wipe up. Let the APC soften it, or Palladium or something like that. The brush works. I use it on the car all the time. I use it. I need to get a handle so I can do the roof. No, the brush has its place, just like a drying towel or a rinseless drying towel has its place, right? Like, would I use a brush for every car? No, I don't need to. For big trucks, for bugs, things I can't reach, it makes sense. I can't reach it with my hand. Like, if I had the pole for the Nemesis for this brush, it would have been a lot better, a lot easier for me to do the hood, you know what I mean? Hey, homie, appreciate you, bro. So, like, pick your aspirin, dude. Like, if you think the brush is gonna do work for you, use the brush. If not, don't use it. But at the end of the day, you have to work very hard to make it scratch. Like, you go scratch B-pillars with farting, so you gotta be very careful with it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't let it's like here's what I learned too. It's like people telling you what cologne to wear for what day. Wear whatever the freak you want. If you want to smell like citrus and it's 40 degrees outside, smell like citrus. You have to decide how you want to detail. That's good for you. That's safe. Like, is every brush created equal? No, dog. Just like no, not every sponge is created equal. If you go to the store and you get yourself one of those grout sponges, you're gonna be pissed off. It's gonna scratch the crap out of your car. You have to use what tool is good for you. Where do I get that handle at? I need that handle in my life. Hello, everyone. I don't know. I don't have a Swiffer. Let me ask my wife. She cleans. No disrespect. I haven't touched a broom in a hot. You can tell I don't even clean my pads, dog. I'm gonna clean my house. Wait, let me see if I could. Hey, I got noise canceling on. Can you guys tell me if you could hear the machine? I'm gonna play it. Hey, can you guys hear it? I put noise cancel on. It's not canceling out. It's not canceling. Can you hear it now? It says it's on, dude. It says noise canceling is on. Ah, that sucks. Sorry, guys. Sorry. That sounds like, if you know what a rape ape sounds like that. If you don't know what a rape ape sounds like, now you do. Dude, I really love the medium compound. It's like one of my faves. It's nice. It's easy. It's glossy. They outdid themselves on this. It's a great compound for sure. Look at that. You could tell automatically the gloss implied, without a panel prep. That's pretty nuts. That's actually pretty nuts. Let's use the Merca until I get off the live so I don't hurt your ears. I apologize, everyone. Dang, Conway Stevens, I hear you, bro. Sorry about earlier. I love you. Oh my gosh, I just dropped toast. The machine's toast. Yeah, the new minis do, but the new minis are in my Cologne studio. Yeah, that's Angel Orange Pad is what I'm using, Conway. It's actually amazing. Like, it's all you need for most cars, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like life. You gotta take the good and the bad, you know what I mean? You take what you like about it and let that overcompensate for the bad. This Angel Orange Pad hits. Guys, after I finish this door, I'm gonna go make food. You can come with me or I can end the stream. Tell me what you want to do. Let me know in chat what we're doing. Or we go outside and smoke a cigar after I eat. Let me know what we're doing. Chat, what you want to do tonight? We could keep polishing, talking, cleaning, or we could just, you go watch me cook my food. 600 bucks. Shine Mate Liquid Element DIY. Or Flex. Flex DA is not as strong. It stalls a little bit. But Flex Rotary is insane. DIY Liquid Element Shine Mate, in my opinion. We cooking stream or what, guys? I hear one cooking stream, or am I still polishing? And then I'll get off to cook. I'm ready. Let me know. I'm ready. What are we doing? We cooking? Gloves off for the girls. All right? I almost made that, by the way. No, I didn't make it. All right. I'm going to close the garage. I got to clean the rest of the car. The rims, when you're doing rims with Rinseless, you do have to introduce some water. Flex all is too much. Nah, take a break. John, you and I. You, Love, and I. Then I'm going to need you to start cooking. All right, that barbecue nonsense, I'm ready. Guys. Look, look at my beautiful wife. Look, I didn't zoom in because she's pissed. She told me not to videotape her. All right, we're going to cook. Isabel, you want some chicken? All right, scent of the day, Eclipse. Okay, smells hits. How about this? I get off, we come back. Or kitchen's clean, Bev. Relax. All right, here's what we got. We're gonna make some chicken stir fry. Gotta clean my hands. Gotta wash my hands. Babe, you went to the dollar store, right? What? Does Bev love cows? Yeah, she likes the she said Holsteins. You can't say white and black no more because we live in woke America. So she likes Holstein is the proper terminology. We used to say white and black cows. What kind of cows, man? The Michael Jackson cow. That's not appropriate either. I probably just got canceled 2026. It's my dream. Bev loves cows. All right. I'm gonna cook. I'll come back to live in about an hour, and then I'll finish this card and bring in the black one, and I'll go live again we'll end it here. That way I could cook in peace. Everyone, have a good day. I thought about cooking with you guys on, but thank you for tuning in. These compounds, if they hit the market, they're going to be up there with the Picars, the Angel Waxes. They give me Angel Wax vibes. And then rinseless washing, life for life. Love you all. I'm out. See you, everyone. Hey, Conway said his wife thought the MJ comment was great. See? See? See Conway. Conway's my boy. All right, see you, everyone.